Okay, let's see if this shit works. Let's see how long before the fucking Wi-Fi crashes. No one's gonna watch this shit. I don't even care. Islam just walked out. About to get checked out by the cut man. Get waxed down. Just got that notification on my phone. This shit. If this works, we might actually just start doing live streams. No one's gonna watch this at all, but we might just end up doing live streams. I don't know if there's a setting that I'm supposed to click on YouTube to like auto save the shit to my YouTube or not, but Islam's dapping up John Pork. This shit is gonna be wild. I'm scared on this thing. Probably shouldn't be scared, but kind of am low-key. I wouldn't say that, Joe Rogan. I think people do care where you're from in America. I don't think it's like you can come from wherever and people are going to support you. I remember watching Islam get knocked out cold. Ian Gary humping the ground. I clean off my fucking desk. I low-key want to put on socks. Herb Dean is the ref. Guarantees there won't be an early stoppage. I need to actually, let me pull up the stream on my phone, make sure that you can like hear me talking. Herb Dean is the ref. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. You can't hear the the fights. That's good. That was a concern. I'm so bad at working OBS. That's why OBS is so difficult to use. That's why I mean, it's probably not actually difficult to use, but that's why I don't like post videos, because I'll start recording a video and then just I get like 45 minutes into a recording and realize that either I recorded the audio from my desktop or my mic was turned off. It's like one of the two. I can never hear the word welterweight the same after that fucking Habib video. He is Walter White. Plus or minus 6 year age advantage, 64% win rate for the younger fighter. That's not too skewed. I mean, we saw a 39-year-old beat a 28-year-old today. Should he have won? Probably not. That's a crazy fucking submission. Odo by is fighting like an idiot. I'm also realizing now, I don't think if anyone types in the chat, I'll be able to see it. I don't think anyone will be able to see it on, or I don't think I'll be able to see it on my my stream. Oh, let me type something. I don't think it'll pop up on my screen. No, it does not. So I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna see. If anyone types in the chat, I won't be able to see it. Unless I like pull it up on another. Bro, I'm mouth breathing. Here we go. Okay, I have it like pulled up. Here we go. Okay, now if someone types in the chat, I'll be able to see it. No one's going to, but I'll be able to see it if they do. Crowd chanting Islam. 20 seconds in. Ian Gary. I was about to say Ian Gary can shoot a 1-2 right down the pipe, bro. Islam standing with his hands wide. If Islam gets head kick KO'd, bro, holy shit. Ian's so much longer than Islam, which will be better for Islam. High kick from Islam gets blocked. Islam shoots. Shoots on the leg. Ian sprawling. Islam has him down. A minute 15 seconds into the fight, Islam has him down. Ian's trying, not Ian. Ian's trying to get up. Islam's taking his back. Trying to drag him back down. Good knee from Islam. Ian up against the cage. Big knees to the thighs. Big knees to the thighs. Ian still posting. Up against the cage. Big knee to the thigh. Sweeps his leg. Trying to get that hook in there. Islam trying to drag him down. As I was saying, though, it's going to be harder if Ian actually gets down. It's going to be harder for him to get up because he's so much longer. On the feet, the longer range is going to be better for him. Still up against the cage. Got the hook in. And he lost it again. Just holding him against the cage. Needs to hit him with that Piotr Jan sweep. Islam is putting himself between the cage and Ian. Ian's standing up, though. Ian's standing up, but Islam still has the body lock. Minute 30 left in the first round. Big knee to the thigh. Big knee to the thigh. Big knee to the thigh. $30 seconds left in the first. $10 seconds left in the first. Crowd is booing. Okay. 10-9 to Islam in the first. It's fucking cold, dude. You have to turn my fan off. They're telling Ian he needs to start touching them up and have fun. Crazy advice. Habib told Islam to be careful when he's standing up. Head kick from Ian gets blocked. Oblique kick attempt. Low kick from Islam gets checked. Big 2 from Ian gets blocked. Another high kick from Ian, blocked. Good low kick from Islam. Oblique kick from Ian. Joe Rogan mentioned Shavkat blowing out his knee. Says Ian Gary's oblique kick did that. Even though Shavkat already had a knee injury going into the fight. He had like a torn MCL or something going into the fight. Good kick to the body from Ian. Jab from Ian. Step in left hook from Islam. Misses though. Oblique kick from Ian. Kind of stopped like it was a low kick, but... Or like it was like a low blow, but Islam didn't say anything. They're clinching. Islam throwing knees. Ian has Islam up against the fence, throwing body shots. Islam still kneeing him to the body. Ian clinching Islam up against the cage. Oh! Big right hand and head kick from Islam. Drops Ian. Big 1-2 from Islam. And he, oh my God. And he judo throws him. Islam on top. Islam on top. In half guard. Side control for Islam. That was a nasty head kick. How did Ian hit that? How did he survive that? Just right in the jaw. Ian looks like he's recovered, though, on the ground. It didn't really look like... It just looked like it kind of flashed him. It stunned him. Didn't look like it really hurt Ian. He definitely did not see the kick coming. Islam still in side control. Trying to go for full mount. Back into half guard. Islam trying to posture up. Elbows from Islam from the top. Islam in north-south. Elbows to the body. Islam trying to roll him back down. Islam trying to cinch up the Darce. Take him back. Ian standing up. 10 seconds left in the second. Islam needs to knee him in the face. Yeah, there you go. Knees him in the face. That's legal. Ian only has his hand down. You can knee him in the face. Big, good high kick from Islam. Lands. Yep. Ian moving straight backwards with his hands down. $2018 for Islam. Islam's kind of looking a little bit tired, though. See, I don't understand that, though. I don't... High kick from Ian almost lands. I don't understand that take from Joe Rogan. He's saying, I see a difference because at 155, Islam could control them. What happened with the JDM fight? He held him down for the entire fight. Ian fakes the high kick and then oblique kicks him. Big step in left hand from Islam. One of the weakest low kicks I've ever seen in my life from Islam right there. That was funny as fuck. They say 27 significant strike attempts from Ian Gary. But again, I feel like the commentators aren't taking into account he's been on the ground for, you know, for 7 minutes of the fight. Ian wants that high kick, man. He keeps fainting it. Another high kick from Ian. Blocked by Islam. I don't think they're again. They're talking about Ian Gary scared Carlos Prates and didn't let him open up because he kept throwing the high kicks. Can't really do that. Can't throw too many high kicks or just kicks in general against Islam, or else he's gonna shoot on it and get a takedown. Carlos Prates is not a takedown threat. Islam shoots it on a single leg. Backs Ian up against the fence, trips him. Up against the cage. Ian takes his back. Islam standing up though. Islam grabbed in the fence. Islam is slowing down. Islam looks tired. Right there, though, Ian Gary got out of there immediately. Big kick to the body from Ian Gary. Another high kick attempt from Ian. Good big shot to the body from Islam. Front kick from Ian misses. Jab misses from Ian as well. Another jab misses. Got all this adrenaline. Big high kick from Ian. Lands. Islam looks tired, bro. Big oblique kick from Ian. Ian stuffs the takedown. Ian smiling is on his face after he feints the high kick again. Big kick to the body from Ian. Nothing much has happened in this third round. Double spinning and spinning back kick. Double spinning back fist from Ian. Yeah, Islam is tired, bro. Islam is very tired. That kick from Ian Gary that landed on his face swelled up his the left side of his nose. Swelled it up bad. Islam is tired. I would say Ian won that round. I'd say it's 28-27. 29-28. I'm retarded. Sorry. 29-28, not 28-27. They both lost a point. Got all this adrenaline, man. I feel like I'm bouncing off the wall. I don't even drink caffeine. Islam gotta get a takedown, man. You gotta control them for at least one more round. Yeah, Islam's corner told him, you need to win this round. He said, you need to take him down. Oblique kick from Ian. Big kick to the body from Ian Gary. And that's going to set up the high kicks. A lot of feinting. Good right hand from Islam. Islam might get colded, bro. Genuinely, he might get fucking folded up. Stepping right across from Ian Gary. Partially lands. Islam gets to the single leg again. Ian Gary defending. Ian Gary defending. Ian gets to the fence. Islam was trying not to let that happen. Ian Gary going full Karen mode. In the middle of having his back taken, he's going full Karen mode. Talking about he's putting his foot in the fence. Islam has him up against the fence again. Has his back. Islam with the body lock from behind. Big knee to the thigh. Islam trying to get high on that crotch. Big elbows to the body from Ian, though. Islam picks him up. Ian right back up to his knee, though. Another knee to the thigh. Ian blowing kisses to somebody. Islam better be Islam trying to go for a trip. Islam better avoid him the entire 5th round. Ian turns to him. Big shots to the face from Ian Gary and close. Islam takes him down again. Islam's going to tire himself out. Ian, big shots to the body. Ian looked like he was trying to go for a standing guillotine. Islam right in front of Habib. 10 seconds left in the 4th. Islam's going to take the 4th round. Big shots to the body from Ian again. Ian's corner said, you got to get him out of here. And then asked him, how would you like to do that? Would you like to kick him in the face? Jump knee. Jump knee or front kick to the face is what Ian's corner is telling him to do. Speaking to him in Brazilian. Or Portuguese, my fault. I'm retarded. Those shots Those shots in close from Ian Gary, they did some damage. Cannot lie to you. Woo! 39-37 for Islam. They hug in the middle. Islam's face is fucked. His face is busted. If Ian Gary front kick KOs Islam right here in the 5th round after being down 3-1, I mean, fucking congrats. Big shot to the body from Ian. Big kick. Ian's going to get more aggressive in this round. Open him up to more takedowns, but... Ian went for the front kick to the face. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Big step in right from Ian. Lands. That's kind of Islam's problem. Islam, he'll stand there. High kick from Ian gets blocked. He'll stand there. He'll move, feint. And then whenever he throws, he'll kind of just stand there for a second. He'll hesitate. And then he'll kind of snap back into it. Big right cross from Ian. Ian could take him out, man. Ian could take him out. Oblique kick from Ian. Another kick to the body from Ian. Islam shoots it on a single. Ian stands up, gets to the fence. Crowd is booing. Islam has the body lock. Good judo trip, judo throw. And Islam takes the back. Almost flattens him out. Islam has the back. Has both hooks in on Ian Gary's back. Up against the cage. Islam trying to sink in that RNC. Ian grabbing the arms. Islam got the body lock. The body triangle. Islam trying to levitate to the front. Gives up on it. Takes his back again. Minute 45 left in the 5th. Yep. Islam's trying to get his head higher than Ian's. Herb Dean tells Ian Gary not to dig his fingers into the gloves of Islam. Minute 5 left. Ian's landing big shots from the bottom, or not from the bottom, but from in close like that. You don't really usually see punches that powerful from that close. Ian trying to roll off the cage. Not going to work, though. Islam landing strikes from behind. 20 seconds left in the fifth. Islam's face looks just like the Volk 1 fight. 10 seconds left. Islam throwing strikes. Two seconds, 1 second, over. 49-46 Islam. 49-46. Wow. There's no real debate. I mean, we know he won, so it doesn't really matter what the scorecards are going to be. But while we're in break, there's no debate. Islam Makhachev is he's higher than George St. Pierre on the GOAT list now. So if you're one of those losers that's like, oh, John Jones can't be the GOAT because he popped for a picogram of a steroid at one point in his career, or I guess twice, but whatever. If you're one of those losers like Daniel Cormier that says, oh, if you ever pop, then you can't be number one, and you have George St. Pierre, then Islam Makhachev is your new GOAT. I still don't think that Islam has passed. I think if they give Michael Morales or Shavkat the next title shot, I think Shavkat would beat him. And I think, honestly, I think Michael Morales would probably sub him. Or, no, not sub him, probably knock him the fuck out, like, pretty brutally within the first 2 rounds. They're about to read the scorecards. But I do think that if Islam gets one of those wins, then he's going to, he'll be the GOAT. I think he'll be over John Jones if he beats Michael Morales or Shavkat. Don't think the Shavkat fight will ever happen. But if he beats Michael Morales, I'd put him as the GOAT. 49-46, 49-46, 48-47. Still. Islam has now defended his belt in 2 weight classes. He's second fighter? No, third, because John Jones did it. John Jones did it too. He defended his belt against old man Stipe. Where's John Pork? That's Pola. Joe Rogan said, "Is this the hardest fight of your career?" He said maybe Volk won. He said the one in Australia. And working with Damian Maia. Show that head kick again. Boom. Dropped Ian Gary. It's hard to, like, I need to do this and just think of the fight. I can't look at Islam's face because his face looks a lot worse, but his face looks like that apart from his nose right here where he got high kicked. The rest of, oh, there's John Pork. And that's Usman. That's Usman. Carlos Prates and Michael Morales are in the crowd. I'm next, says Carlos Prates' shirt. Ian and Khabib talking. Ian glazing the fuck out of him. Let's hear what Ian says, and then I'll finish what I was saying. I'll wrap up my thoughts. Nothing but respect and glaze for Islam, says Ian. I wouldn't say you have a decade. He said he has a decade of domination in the sport. He's not. He's not bulletproof up here. He's not bulletproof up here. He's not bulletproof up here, bro. He's a fucking crybaby. Steps up for media day. Let's keep it about fighting. Let's keep it about fighting. Speaking Portuguese. He's so mentally forged, says John Anik. John Anik, shut the fuck up, bro. I gotta get this off my screen because I'm going to just sit there and look at Islam's face, and it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to think straight. Okay, so first and foremost, Ian Gary, you are not bulletproof up here, bro. You are a crybaby, and you started off media day by saying nobody asked me these questions that I bring on myself by being a cuck and marrying a woman who made a book about how to be a wag. Okay, so let's get that out of the way right now. You're a fucking crybaby. You're not bulletproof mentally. And you also have not dominated for the last 10 years. You got 49-46 by Shavkat, and you got 49-46 by Islam. You have not dominated for 10 years, bro. Your two, like, real challenges in the UFC have been... You've lost 49-46. You've lost dominantly to the real challenges. And you can bring up Bilal, and you can bring up fucking Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates has no wrestling whatsoever, and Bilal Muhammad has no grappling. I mean, has no striking whatsoever. Ian's a well-rounded fighter. I'll give him that. He's a good striker. He has good takedown defense. He showed it right here in this fight. Bilal has no hands. I don't give a fuck about the Canelo hand bullshit. It's not true. Anyways, though, moving on from Ian Gary. Good effort from him, by the way. I'll give it up to him. Good effort from him. He got fucking head kicked and somehow ate it. I think that a lot of fighters would have gotten put down by that. Anyways, moving on to Islam. Like I said, if you had GSP as your GOAT, your new GOAT is Islam. Call it right there. Your new GOAT is Islam. I think that he's for the non-crybabies like Daniel Cormier. I think that everyone else kind of still has John as number one. Because I mean, if we're being realistic here, we'll count the DQ loss. But after that, if you count, he didn't get DQ'd against Daniel Cormier in their second fight. It was an NC, it was a no contest, which means you like wiped the fight from your fucking brain pretty much. It's no contest. They did not fight the second time, which means that he was on a 19-fight win streak. People aren't going to respect that. I understand that. So we'll say that Islam broke the record, even though John did 2 fights ago. But I think that, like I said, if Islam can beat not Carlos Prates, because again, he has no ground game. So if Islam takes him down and subs him, or takes him down and fucking just holds him there, and people are going to say, he has no ground game, he's actually pretty good. He actually reversed a position on Ian Gary. Whatever, bro. Who fucking cares? Ian Gary just reversed a position on Islam. That doesn't. No one's sitting here saying Islam's actually a worse wrestler than Ian Gary. No one's saying that. I know that Carlos Prates has some sort of ground game, but it's not going to help against a fucking Dagestani. I think even Carlos Prates, you put him up against Sean Brady. I think that's maybe not Sean Brady, actually. Maybe not Sean Brady. Maybe Bilal. I think Bilal could take down and hold down Carlos Prates if he wasn't a retard and tried to stand and strike with him the entire time. But I do think that Islam is a Michael Morales or a Shavkat away from becoming the GOAT of MMA. Not the UFC, of MMA as a whole. Since I know a lot of you fucking weirdos like to throw like the absurd shit like a Fedor Emelianenko. You guys like to throw that shit around. He wasn't in the UFC, but he was a fucking GOAT. He's top 10 of all time. No, he's not. But I think overall, if Islam can beat one of those two people, he'll be the GOAT of MMA in general. Anyways, my Wi-Fi actually held up pretty well for this. I'm surprised. I might start actually just doing more live streams than making videos if I can hopefully figure out how to like keep this on my channel. I don't want this to go away as soon as I do this, because that's why I stream this on YouTube, because usually I stream on Twitch, but it like disappears immediately, so I don't get the file. I don't get the VOD from it, so I can't like upload that on YouTube. But this is a lot easier if my Wi-Fi holds up. This is a lot easier than recording this myself and then editing it and then trying to push it out that night. I get to the end of the video and I'm just fucking like, I get done recording, I'm just tired of it. And then I can actually I'll show you guys real quick. Let me see this real quick. I can show you guys. I need to make sure I show you guys the right thing. I do not want to Okay, this was the this was Errol Spence versus who did he fight? I almost said William Zepeda. I forgot who Errol Spence fought. It was the fucking, I don't want to say tin can, but the guy that he should not have lost to. Here's my reaction to Gable Stevenson. And yeah, so ignore everything else you see on my on my fucking desktop. But I get done recording it and I'm just tired and I don't want to edit it. I don't want to post it. But just like the majority of my original videos, I will, if I can just do live streams and just fucking not have to worry about editing, we'll be good. I just remember the last thing I wanted to say about Islam. That's why I had to take him off. I took him off the screen so that I didn't like. I wasn't biased in what I said. But then I took him off the screen, so I fucking forgot about him. But his face looked a lot worse than it actually should have, simply because the majority of the damage, like I said, apart from the bruise or the bump on the inside of the left inside of his nose, that was from my head kick. The rest of the damage was from those up close strikes to the face from Ian Gary while they were in the clinch when Islam had him up against the cage. I think Islam, it's hard to tell because Michael Morales is so big and Shavkat's so big as well that I don't think Islam will be able to hold them down, and I think they are levels above him on the feet, at least in terms of power. I think they can connect with him. I think that they would both knock him out. I think best case scenario, Islam should just retire right now, because there are people that are going to, after this fight, say that he's the GOAT.
I think that you would just kind of leave it at that. I wouldn't agree to it, but I would say he's at number 2, and I don't think the gap between him and John Jones is very far. I would say it's about this much gap, and I think that beyond it's John Jones, Islam, and then whoever you have number 3. I would put probably Demetrius Johnson, but I mean he's as far back. I probably already had Islam at number 2 before I did. I had Islam at number 2 because of the JDM fight, but also those John Jones wins. The Cyril Gahn win is aging like fucking fine wine. He dominated him in 40 seconds, however long it was. And now Cyril Gahn, say what you want, he took the first round off of Tom Aspinall, or would have taken the first round off of Tom Aspinall, and then he beat the shit out of Alex Bejeda. So call it what you want. I think Islam's number 2, John Jones number 1. Islam 50-45 in his first fight at welterweight welterweight. He is welterweight. And then 49-46 in his second fight. Maybe 48-47, who knows. But he didn't he did what he wanted to do, you know. Maybe he didn't get the submission, but Ian Gary he's a black belt in judo, which is not the same thing as Sambo, but I mean a lot of the trips are very similar, so that's why he was able to defend a lot of those. People that don't have, like JDM, who has no Sambo or judo experience and just do like BJJ or wrestling, that's not going to help you against somebody who does Sambo. But Islam also did judo throw him multiple times. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Great win from Islam. Good showing from Ian. Top to bottom. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do we will throw a little card breakdown here. We'll do a little card breakdown. Let's hit up ESPN. We will do a quick little while we're already here. I want to see the results. Let's see. We're not breaking down this. We're not breaking it down. Okay, here it is. Okay, I mean we've already discussed this. Great performance from Islam. Mackenzie Dern versus Robertson. Domination, pretty much. There's not much to say about it. Jalen Turner, this was crazy. Crazy. I love the tarantula. Love that he got the knockout super early. This, I think it's time to have a discussion about Mansour Abdul Malik, or Malik, or whatever. I think it's time to have a discussion about him. He was never that good. He was never that good. You know, had a lot of hype coming in the UFC, you know, because he knocked out Wes Schultz in dramatic fashion. But then, I mean, he knocks out Tudorovic, knocks out Nick Klein, which is like whatever, has a draw with Cody Brundage, which I'm trying to remember if I thought that was a robbery or not, no, I think that was a fair. I'll have to rewatch that. Then subs Tricoli. It's like whatever. But then, I mean, we'll see how this ends up looking. If he just knocks the fuck out of Kelvin Gastelum, who has a granite chin, I mean, you know, then maybe this win has the potential to not look as bad. But as of right now, it's not a great look. And he got KO'd. Like, it was in the third round, but he got KO'd. And then he got subbed tonight against Dustin Stoltzfus. Not a great look. I mean, Dustin's okay. Maybe he's a little underrated, but he just didn't look that great, honestly. I mean, he had his moments, but what he was hyped up to be coming into the UFC, it's not panning out. Anyways, moving on. Esteban Ribovic versus Edson Barbozi. I think everyone kind of predicted. what was going to happen in this fight.
Edson's old man got steamrolled, had a nasty cut on his shin, disgusting cut on his shin. Um, yeah, I mean, congratulations, great career from Edson. Never forget that wheel kick KO. It's fucking disgusting. Uh, Chidi, I always forget to fucking pronounce his name. Injakwani versus Joel Alvarez. I'll be honest with you, did not watch this fight. Did not watch the fight. I picked Joel Alvarez to win going into it. So that kind of sucks. But I mean, it looks from here like that Chidi just absolutely dominated him. Not much control time, so it was on the feet. I mean, fair play to Chidi. Charles Johnson, I did watch this fight. Charles Johnson, I feel like it's the same. He has the same blueprint for every fight. Same blueprint for every fight. Victory by Twister, by the way, is fucking crazy. But it's like when he fights somebody who's kind of established. If he fights somebody who's established in the game, he is, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose if it's against somebody who's established in the game. He's gonna lose. Apart from maybe Muhammad Makayev, I don't know. This was 2022, so I don't know how established Muhammad was at this point in time. But I mean, there you go. Brandon Royval lost to him. Estevam lost. Cody Durden, that's a bad look. Odea Osborne, split decision loss, but whatever. Ramazan Temirov, the fact that he only lost by decision is kudos to him. Gets knocked out by Alex Perez and then gets submitted by Asu Almabayev. If he fights someone who's established, he's going to lose almost every time, it seems like. But when he comes against these up-and-coming prospects, dude, Lonnie Kavanaugh, Josh Van, it's Sumadarji. It's so weird. Especially with these three though, with the one today. Not to say that Chapelin was a prospect necessarily, but he has moments. He looked good. I think he should stay in the UFC. After that fight, I think he should stay in the UFC, especially because he lost to a fucking Scottish Twister. It's not like he got knocked out brutally. He took this fight on what, two? I think they said that. I think DC. This is DC's somebody from his camp. He said they got the call Wednesday night at 5 p.m. He was 152 pounds, and then he cut down. So I mean, I would. Huh? Did you give Oreos grading? Yeah. Are you staying here tonight? No. Sorry about that. He didn't get fucked up, so I mean, I would keep him in the UFC. But Charles Johnson seems like he gets hurt every single fight against these up-and-coming prospects, and then he somehow manages to fucking pull out a win. Dante Johnson, disgusting knockout. Disgusting knockout. Trayshawn Gore, Mr. Lost for his fucking teeth. Back and forth fight. I thought it was a good decision for Trayshawn. Yeah, not really much to say about it. He's entertaining. He's funny. He's funny looking. He looks like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in the face. But a sad one. Fernando versus Tobias. I honestly could not have given less of a fuck about this. But I mean, Lucas Fernando looked better. I think he just moved up in weight to a light heavyweight. He looked better than he has in the past. Neil Magny versus Ramiz Brahimaj. Ramiz takes him down the entire first round, holds him there. Looks like he's gonna fucking submit him. Maybe not submit him, but I mean, looks like he's just kind of gonna wet blanket him the entire time. Neil Magny somehow reverses it in the second round and just fucks him up on the cage. Great win for Neil. This is kind of what he always does, though. Any up and coming person, put him against Neil Magny. Apart from the Carlos Pratezes and people like that, he's gonna fuck him up. Jeremiah Wells versus Mr. Uwubai. I almost shed a tear. I saw people saying that this was Jeremiah Wells got revenge for the dinosaurs. He got his get back for the dinosaurs. Since Miktabek Otobai is obviously a caveman. But yeah, one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Otobai, I had him up 3 rounds pretty much. Jeremiah, I can't remember if he landed a punch or I think it was a punch, maybe a left hand. I'm trying to remember if it was a kick or a punch. But he landed something, hurt Otobai. Otobai kind of just stopped and stared at him for a second, tried to shoot in. Jeremiah Wells hits a standing guillotine, pulls him down. Otobai doesn't even have the chance to tap before he goes unconscious within 5 seconds, standing up. And then Jeremiah pulls him all the way down, lets go, and Otobai just fucking face plants out cold. 6-7. Anyways, though, overall good card. Is it what it should be? No, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe we'll look at one more thing. I think they announced. Oh, okay. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, where was it? Volkanovski versus Evloev. They announced this tonight. Piotr Yan versus Merab 3. Great. I early prediction. I think Piotr Yan beats him again. This fight, I have Volk winning. I think Volk can stay on the outside, avoid the takedowns as much as possible, and I think he'll pull it out. Evloev is not as good as Islam, and Volk had success. Maybe from his back, but I mean he had success. I don't. We all know Evloev is not a fucking submission threat at all. He's just a wet blanket merchant. Lonnie Kavanaugh versus Temirov. Crazy fucking fight. I was calling for this fight after Temirov's last fight. I think Lonnie takes it. I think Lonnie avoids getting knocked out. I think Temirov is not that big of a threat. It is 3 rounds though, and Temirov has gone 3 rounds before. So, but he's not as powerful. He's not. If Lonnie makes it out of the first round, I think Temirov might come in, might even drop Lonnie in the first round. But I think after that, Lonnie comes back. I think he probably takes 2 and 3. Probably implements a lot of grappling, maybe. Volkov versus Kuniev. I think Volkov uses the old man grit to get it done. I'm not a big fan of this fight, honestly. I feel like Volkov should still be bouncing around the where is he ranked right now? Where is Kuniev ranked? I mean, bro, like this is what you get this gets you a fight against Volkov? Let's see Volkov's record, man. Let's see what Volkov has been doing. Gets robbed against Gon after beating Pavlovich, after submitting to Ivasa, which is like whatever. Beats Jelton Almeida, and then dominates Waldo Cortez Acosta. And his reward is fighting Kuniev. Like, whatever. I think Volkov wins by decision, though. Arnold Allen versus Aaron Pico. I have Arnold Allen. I think Arnold Allen wins by decision. I don't think Aaron Pico. I think his only chance. I think he has a puncher's chance. That's about it. Disgusting matchup here. Dominic Reyes versus Azamat Murzakanov. Azamat, I think, knocks him out late into the first round, maybe early into the second. Just knocks him out cold. I don't give a fuck about the Paulo Costa loss. I think Dominic Reyes he's a glass cannon. Azamat is not a glass cannon. He's still durable, regardless of the Paulo Costa loss. Abus Magomedov versus Cam Rouston. Who fucking cares? Genuinely, who fucking cares? Abus, maybe. I mean, literally worst gas tank in UFC history, possibly. So, I mean, Abus, if he can get it done within the first round. That's about it. Grant Dawson versus Nuruyo Aliev. Feel bad for Grant Dawson. I'm going to pick him to win this. Undefeated. Who gives a fuck? I think Grant Dawson wins this. Feel bad for him, man. He can never get into the rankings. Nikita Krylov versus Abdul Rahman Yakiev. Yakiev? Yaev? Whatever. Who do you... Julius, well, I was about to say that. I know for a fact he did not fight fucking Johnny Walker. He beat Benson Hibero. Benson Hibero, okay. Okay. Nikita Krylov, say goodnight, buddy. You're getting fed to the wolves. Nikita Krylov got knocked out by Robert Pillowhands Jiniker. GG's to him. Anyways, though, nobody's ever going to watch this. I saw a few people drop by. I got 23 views right now. I'm happy. I love you guys.